I welcome the dignitaries on the diet, Dr. Steve, Dr. Yadav, who has been also a resource person. I welcome all the local MOOC coordinator, Professor MC Rao, all the professors uh, and participants who are there in the GIAN program. I welcome all and thank you all for participating in this particular program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm and inspiring welcome address. In every cell line, in every cell lies not just DNA, but the memory of experience and the promise of change. That is the beauty of epigenomics. With this thought, I warmly invite Dr. Santosh Kumar, sir, Associate Professor in the Department of Biotechnology and Coordinator of this course, to kindly present a report of the 10 days long GIAN program.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Alok Kumar Chakrawal, and Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor Amit Saxena, sir, Esteemed Registrar, Professor A.S. Randavis, our distinguished guest honor, Dr. Amit Awasthi, Senior Professor, History, Faridabad, our special guest, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Yadav, Scientist at NIA, Delhi, Dean, School of Study of Interdisciplinary Education and Research, Professor R. Mehta. Good afternoon to all. It is my privilege to present a course report of our 10-day long GIAN course on epigenomics, fundamentals, mechanism, and therapeutics, organized by the Department of Biotechnology, Guru Ghasidas Visvadhyalaya from 18 to 27 August 2025. I want to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to Professor Alok Kumar Chakrawala, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Guru Ghasidas Visvadhyalaya, for guiding us in organizing this course. This 10 days course brought together 56 participants, including participants from different states representing diverse academic and research institutions. We were also privileged to host distinguished resources person who enriched us with their expertise and experience. The course began on 18th August with an inspiring series of lectures by Dr. Kumar from Indian National Campus USA. He also served as the scientific director of Genetic Focused Translational Research Initiative at MDA Anderson Cancer Center, named MDA-CC Epigenetic Therapies Initiate, that is METI, and has current funding of more than $2 million. In 6 days from 18 August to 27th August, he covered the foundation of epigenetics, including histone modification, DNA methylation, chromatin remodeling, and neuroepigenetics. On the date 7, this was followed by Dr. Ravi Verma, Associate Professor at JNU, New Delhi. He acquired over a decade of international research experience across prime institutes, including Baylor College of Medicine, Houston, USA. He provided deep insight into the cancer as an epigenetic disease, including how epigenetic mechanism and aberrant contribution to the tumor biology. On day 8, we had Dr. Amresh Panda from ILS Bhubaneswar. His work as a postdoc fellow for 5 years at the National Institute of Health, Baltimore, USA. His impactful research has placed him among the top 2% scientists worldwide for the past 5 years, as recognized by Stanford University. He is also the founder of the non-executive director of RNA Biotech Private Limited, a startup incubator at the DVT ILS Incubator. He guided the participants into the fascinating field of the epitranscriptomics and RNA-mediated gene regulation, highlighting the role of RNA modification in the health and disease. On the day 9 and 10, we had Dr. Rajesh Kumar Yadav, and scientist, National Institute of Immunology, New Delhi. He completed his PhD from IICV Kolkata and pursued postdoc research in St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, USA. And he is a recipient of the Ramalingam Fellowship in AIIMS Patna. He spoke on epigenetics and early embryonic development, explaining mechanisms like imprinting X chromosome inactivation and their implication in the infertility and developmental disorder. Finally, on day 10, we had the privilege to have Dr. Amit Awasthi, Senior Professor at SISTI, Faridabad. He held academic appointment at prestigious institutions, including Harvard Medical School, contributing the fundamental advantage in the T-cell biology in autoimmune and infectious disease, with a citation of index exceeding 15,000 and around 20 plus publications in top tier journals such as Nature, Science, Advanced Research, and Lancet Infectious Disease. His contribution has spanned fundamental discovery in the Th9 and Th17 cell subsets, anti-tumor immune responses, and vaccine development. We discussed epigenetic therapies, giving us in the overview of the current and emerging therapies strategy, including clinical trial targeting the epigenomics. Throughout the course, participants actively engaged in the discussion, and the lecture provided both the fundamental knowledge and the cutting-edge research perspectives. The diversity of the topic ranging from the molecular basis of epigenetic regulation to translation and therapeutic application made this course and the intellectual stimulating experience. On behalf of the organizing team, I can proudly say that the objective of the GIAN program were successfully achieved. The course not only expanded our knowledge of epigenetics, but also fostered the epigenetics academic exchange and collaboration. We sincerely thank all of the distinguished speakers of the valuable contribution, the participants for their enthusiastic involvement, and the Department of Biotechnology (GGB) for the providing all of the necessary support with us. With this, I concluded that the course report. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for providing us with a brief report of the course. Understanding the epigenome is not just decoding biology, it is rewriting the possibilities of medicine. With this thought, I humbly invite Professor A.S. Randeve sir, Registrar of Guru Ghanshidas Vishwavidyalaya Bilaspur, to kindly address the gathering on this valedictory function of the GIAN long-term course on epigenomics, fundamentals, mechanisms, and therapeutics.
Sitting on the dais, Professor Amit Saxena, in charge Vice Chancellor today, and Director IQ is second Professor Amit Avasthi ji, Sri Rajesh Yadav ji, and Professor Hari Jha and Dr. Santosh. Also sitting on front is Professor Renu Bhatt, one of the most senior faculty members from this department, Dr. Rao, GIAN coordinator, and other faculties sitting over here. A few faculties sitting on the behind. Possibly for 10 days you have been listening to various experts, and you might have felt that what to do, because too many things at a time and one special point for too many days, frustration तो होता है. लेकिन चूंकि मैं भी अब कभी छात्र था, ऐसे ही किसी दौर से गुजरा हूँ, और ओरिएंटेशन रिफ्रेशर कोर्स भी झेलने पड़ते हैं, जहाँ आपकी एक्सपर्टाइज या आपके सब्जेक्ट का कोई नहीं होता, लेकिन आपको झेलना पड़ेगा. दरअसल ये जो हल्के फुल्के क्षणों में मैंने कहा कि आपको झेलना पड़ेगा, झेलना पड़ता है, लेकिन अगर आप उसको अलग ढंग से लेने की कोशिश करें तो ये आपके रूटीन में एक ब्रेक है. आपका जो रूटीन है कि एक फिक्स लैब में फिक्स टाइम पर आना है, मुझे फिक्स टाइम पर जाना है, कुछ काम करना है, और जो सुपरवाइजर कहे वही सही, सुपरवाइजर की इच्छा के साथ चलना है, इससे हटकर ये रूटीन होता है. For 10 days you have been exposed to various fields. So many research works going on. You might have been told about those references. Actually, when you come to the higher stage of life, and I hope all of you are going to become either you'll choose your research as a career, or maybe teaching as a career. But wherever you go, these separate silos of knowledge will find a linkage somewhere at the higher level. So just do not feel कि सर वही बात 10 दिन तक हमें अपच हो गया है. ये पहली बार अपच मैंने झेला जब मैं MSc फर्स्ट ईयर का छात्र था, उन दिनों फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर नहीं होते थे, एनुअल परीक्षा होती थी, सिलेबस बहुत ज़्यादा होता था और सोचने का विषय है कि मुझे तो वो लगता है कि वही दिन अच्छे थे, क्योंकि मैथमेटिक्स का मैं छात्र तो कहूँगा कि बाप रे थे। ऑलमोस्ट 250 थ्योरम्स इन ईच पेपर, 5 पेपर है, और आज की तरह से रिप्रेजेंटेशन अलाउड नहीं था ना सर। यूनिट ए में से 2 क्वेश्चन आना था, क्यों नहीं आए? बी में से 2 आना था, क्यों नहीं आए? पहले यूनिट में पूरा क्वेश्चन पेपर खत्म हो गया, या 10वीं 5वीं आखिरी यूनिट में 5 क्वेश्चन पूछ लिए, क्या करोगे? अध्यापक की मर्जी है। ऐसे ही भय के मारे कुछ लेक्चर्स झेले थे, लेकिन वो लेक्चर मुझे बाद में काम आए। इसीलिए मैंने आपसे कहा कि वो कहीं न कहीं आपको मर्जिंग मिल जाता है। At that time when I was an MSc student, I had never imagined I will become a professor. Basically, मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था कि मैं मैथमेटिक्स का प्रोफेसर बनूंगा। 100 में से 17 नंबर मिले थे बीएससी में। 100 में से 17, you can understand, almost everyone is laughing कि सर 100 में से 17 और फिर यहाँ तक कैसे पहुंचे हैं। खैर वो अलग बात है, लेकिन वही मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि जो उस समय एमएससी में मैंने पढ़ा था, वो बाद में एमफिल में जाते हुए, फिर पीएचडी में आते हुए, और फिर उसी टॉपिक को एमफिल का टॉपिक लेना एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा लाइफ में। टाइम के साथ मैं दूसरे सब्जेक्ट्स में भी गया, और जैसा कि उस दिन मैंने आपसे बताया था कि कुछ बायोलॉजी का भी कर लिया। एक पेपर कैंसर को लेकर भी मेरे एक स्टूडेंट ने लिख लिया, ओवेरियन कैंसर को लेकर एक रिसर्च पेपर मेरा है उसके साथ। Then you learn कि all these things which you learn and separately in silos, they have certain connections in the life. The path of knowledge is a long one. You are just 23, 24 young mind. I'm almost 62, so that's a 2 generation gap. 20 साल की एक पीढ़ी अगर हम मान लें, यहाँ सीनियर 2 ही दिखाई दे रहे हैं जिनके बाल सफेद हैं, बाकी सभी काले बालों के साथ हैं। तो ये 2 आदमी छोड़ दीजिए, तो 40 साल का अगर लोएस्ट पे एक्सपीरियंस है, तो 40 साल की जर्नी आपके हाथ में है, और उन 40 सालों में आप इस विषय को कब, कहाँ, कैसे कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे, ये अभी आपके लिए सोचना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो सकता है। सो आई विल सिंपली से डू नॉट फॉरगेट दीज डेज, कीप ए ट्रैक ऑफ योर लर्निंग एक्सरसाइजेस। जो आपके लर्निंग के पहाड़ और पठार और स्लोप्स आए हैं, उनको याद रखें। तो ये आपकी जो यात्रा 10 दिनों की यात्रा रही, वो बहुत मेमोरेबल यात्रा रहेगी। मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ ज्ञान कोऑर्डिनेटर्स के इन प्रयत्नों से और आपके विभाग के जो कर्ता धर्ता हैं, उनके इन प्रयत्नों से आपको अपने भविष्य के लिए कहीं बेहतर करियर ऑप्शंस, बेहतर विचार करने का एक अवसर प्राप्त होता है। आप कम से कम उसे एक अवसर के रूप में देख सकते हैं। मैं आप सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा, मुझे यहाँ बुलाने के लिए, मुझे सुनने के लिए, और आपके उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable and inspiring address. Your words have added immense value to this valedictory session and have beautifully encapsulated the essence of our workshop. Epigenomics is the bridge between inheritance and environment, between what we are given and what we can become. With this thought, we now move ahead to the next part of our valedictory function. I'm truly honored to introduce our special guest, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Yadav, sir, scientist at the National Institute of Immunology, New Delhi. Dr. Yadav's academic journey reflects a deep commitment to excellence in science. He completed his MSc from Calcutta University, followed by PhD from Indian Institute of Chemical Biology, Kolkata. To further expand his horizons, he pursued his postdoctoral research at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Memphis, USA, where he gained invaluable expertise in cancer epigenetics and molecular biology. Recognizing his scientific potential, he was awarded the prestigious Ramalinga Swamy Re-Entry Fellowship by the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, during his tenure at All India Institute of Medical Science, Patna. Dr. Yadav's research portfolio is both wide and impactful. His work spans across epigenetics, cancer biology, oncohistone mutations, DNA damage response, immunotherapy, host-parasite interactions, and leishmaniasis. Through his cutting-edge investigations, he continued to uncover fundamental mechanisms with direct relevance to human health and disease. His impactful publication in high-ranking international journals stand as a testament to his pioneering contribution to science. As part of this GIAN program, on the 9th day, Dr. Yadav delivered an illuminating lecture on epigenetics and early embryonic development. This subject is of profound significance as epigenetic regulation governs the earliest stages of life, influencing gene expression, developmental pathways, and long-term health outcomes. He covered key topics such as imprinting, X chromosome inactivation, and dosage compensation, as well as the establishment and maintenance of transcriptional program and their critical role in infertility and developmental disorders. His lecture provided us with valuable insights into how these fundamental biological mechanisms shape both embryonic development and the onset of disease. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to have with us today a scientist whose work bridges basic molecular biology with translational relevance and whose contribution continue to inspire the scientific community. With great joy and respect, I now invite Dr. Rajesh Kumar Yadav sir to kindly grace the podium and share his words as special guest for the valedictory session of this GIAN workshop.
So a very good afternoon, everyone, and namaskar, and thank you providing me the opportunity, committee and everybody, to produce the talk. And I actually little nervous to give a little talk impromptu to everyone. So Registrar Sir, Professor Randive, and Professor Saxena, Amit Sir, and Jha Sir, Santosh Kumar Sir, dear faculty member, friends, colleague, and everyone who is here, and all in one. So the topic actually, epigenetics and chromatin, is very heartful topic for me, and I actually enjoy talking about it a lot. And hopefully the lecture I has given will be very useful to you. And I really thank Dr. Santosh for putting me, saying that, oh, you come for this talk. And I was thinking, oh, where the university is. So I'll go there, and definitely I didn't think twice. I said that, yes, I love teaching, and I'll go there and talk. So being a scientist, it is very difficult sometimes to fulfill your aspirations, expectation from a scientist, what you want to understand about epigenetics. And it is a little bit challenging for me to put perspectives and things, but I tried that. And the topic I choose because I think that genetics is our nature, but epigenetics is the nurture. And the nurture, the epigenetic pathways, which play a very important role in deciding the fate of the organism. And after 2002, when the DNA sequencing were out, people were started more on epigenetics. Although the concept was very old, it was coined in 1942 by Emil Henge. So many of the literature, I told in the class also that Emil Henge, in 1942, when he started working, he at that time coined the concept of heterochromatin and euchromatin by just doing the simple staining. And when he put the idea, he was from Germany. Many people do not like that because his professorship was also got problematic because of that, because the committee, the environment was that they somehow didn't like the concept of epigenetics. That term was not coined at that time because he was trying to explain what is happening during the developmental phase. And actually, his professorship was lost. And after that, other Michael Thomas, other groups were keep on working. And after 5-6 years, when they come and about to tell about the this phenomenon which happens not only no change in the DNA sequence, because it happens through the stable, reversible, and inheritance. So then people are gradually started to explain the things, because how from a zygote, which is very identical, it gives different type of cell types. So it was a developmental problem at that time, and later on he got the again his job in another university. So the point I'm trying to make here is, sometime when you follow the novel idea, people do not like it. But at the core of the heart, as a researcher or as a student, you have to follow your heart, provided that you think that it is truthful. And the second example is the Barbara McClintock from Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory. So when I visited there, I saw how the legacy get preserved. So when she was studying about the maize phenotype, even in our childhood, we see that some maize has a different color, corn, basically the corn with a different color, and she come with the jumping gene discovery at that time. And again, people do not like it, but later on, gradually, she keep on working on that field, and all of us know that how the women power she came at that time in USA, and she got the Nobel Prize and all other things. So again, the point is same. Whenever you come with a phenomenon, you believe it or not. And even today also, when I find a new phenotype, I am very skeptical. It is true or not true? Is it a false? It is not false. So scientists are always skeptical about the things until it's good proven over the period of time. But if you have to follow the theory, you will going to get it somewhere. So with this brief discussion, I try to end my talk here. I don't want to go too much, but sorry if I miss the names and things like that. I'll practice, because that's is epigenetics. Thank you so much.
We are deeply grateful to you, sir, for sharing your knowledge and vision with us today. Your perspective has added immense value to our workshop. Science progresses when we connect dots across disciplines, just as epigenomics connects DNA, chromatin, and disease. It is indeed my privilege to introduce our distinguished guest of honor for this valedictory session, Professor Amit Awasthi, sir. On this final day of our GIAN long-term training course, Professor Awasthi delivered an insightful lecture on epigenetic therapies, highlighting approaches that target DNA and chromatin modifiers, while also shedding light on ongoing clinical trials and future directions in epigenetic interventions. Professor Awasthi's academic journey is a story of dedication and excellence. He began at Jivaji University, Gwalior, earning his bachelor's degree in biology in 1997 and master's degree in biotechnology in 1999. He then pursued his PhD in biotechnology and immunology at the National Center for Cell Science, Pune, and was awarded his doctorate in 2006. Thereafter, he moved to the United States for postdoctoral training as a research fellow at the world-renowned Harvard Medical School, Boston, in Professor Vijay Kumar Kuchro's laboratory at the Center for Neurologic Disease and Brigham and Women's Hospital. His outstanding work earned him a faculty appointment at Harvard in 2009, where he served as junior faculty until 2012. In 2012, Professor Awasthi returned to India, joining the Translational Health Science and Technology Institute, that is THSTI, at Faridabad as assistant professor. Over the years, he has grown within the institute, becoming associate professor in 2017, professor in 2022, and today serving as senior professor at THSTI, where he leads the immunobiology laboratory in the Faridabad Biotech Cluster. His international collaborations continue, as he has been a visiting scientist at Harvard Medical School in 2014, 2015, and 2016. At THSTI, Professor Awasthi leads cutting-edge research in the field of immunology. His major research interests include understanding immune regulation and the delicate interplay between effector and regulatory T cells in autoimmunity and infection, exploring the role of different T helper cells subset in anti-tumor immunity, along with the use of checkpoint inhibitors to enhance anti-tumor immune responses, and investigating the pathophysiology of infectious diseases such as COVID-19 and influenza, with a focus on vaccine development. Throughout this work, Professor Awasthi continues to bridge fundamental immunology with translational applications, paving the way for novel therapies and vaccines of immense societal importance. Professor Awasthi's contribution to science have been recognized with numerous awards and honors. Among them are the Ramalinga Swamy Fellowship and the Innovative Young Biotechnologist Award from the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, the Young Scientist Platinum Jubilee Award from the National Academy of Science of India, the G.P. Talwar Mid-Career Scientist Award of the Indian Immunology Society, the G.N. Ramachandran National Bioscience Award for Career Development, and the prestigious CDRI Award in Life Sciences for Drug Discovery. He has also received international recognition with travel awards and early career fellowship from scientific societies in the USA, Europe, and Asia, reflecting his global standing in immunology and translational medicine. His research impact is equally remarkable. Professor Awasthi has honored numerous high-impact research and review articles, as well as book chapters in internationally reputed journals and books. His work has received over 15,700 citations with an H-index of 41 and I-10 index of 82, reflecting the deep influence of his scientific contributions. He also holds multiple Indian patents, including those for novel nanoparticles, autophagy-induced peptides, ROR antagonist, COVID-19 monoclonal antibodies, and self-assembled nanoparticle vaccine platform. Beyond research, Professor Awasthi is deeply engaged in academic leadership and service. He has served as an editorial board member and reviewer for leading journals such as Frontiers in Immunology, International Immunopharmacology, Scientific Reports, PLOS One, Immunology, and British Society for Immunology journals, among others. He has also taken on major institutional responsibilities at THSTI, serving on committees for ethics, research, academics, and scientific development. At the national level, he contributes as a member of various scientific advisory and research councils of ICMR, CSIR, and other premier organizations. Equally inspiring is his role as a mentor and teacher. Over the years, he has guided numerous PhD students, postdoctoral fellows, research associates, and young trainees, while also shaping the immunology curriculum at institutions such as THSTI, Regional Center for Biotechnology, and IIT Mandi. He continues to inspire the next generation of biomedical scientists with his teaching, mentoring, and leadership. Professor Awasthi is also an active member of several professional societies, including the Indian Immunology Society, American Association of Immunologists, Federation of Clinical Immunology Societies, British Society for Immunology, and the Federation of Immunological Societies of Asia, Oceania. He is also a founding and life member of the Immuno-Oncology Society of India. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored today to have among us a scientist whose journey from his early academic days in Gwalior to his groundbreaking research at Harvard and THSTI truly reflects dedication, innovation, and excellence. His contribution to immunology, epigenetic therapies, and translational medicine have made a lasting impact both in India and globally. Let's give him a big round of applause for his outstanding contribution. With great joy and respect, I now invite Professor Amit Awasthi sir to kindly grace the podium and share his words with us as a guest of honor for this valedictory session.
Thank you very much for generously reading about me. I myself was not knowing that I did little bit, not too much. Anyway, so I take this opportunity to the dignitaries, first of all, Dr. Professor Ranadeve, VC in charge, no, Registrar, then Professor Saxena is a VC in charge. I'm sorry, I'm bad with the names. And then Professor Harit Jha on the dais, and my colleague Professor Santosh and Rajesh from NII. We live in Delhi, not too far. We are kind of neighbor. So I take this opportunity to address students, and I take this opportunity to congratulate Santosh, to whom I know him during my PhD days. He was junior to me, and I think we shared some time in NCCS. And from that time, we are trying to find the time to talk to each other on some of the scientific aspect. I hopefully that time come today in the evening. That's what we decided. But nonetheless, the kind of program and the topic what he has selected for this GIAN program is really very distinct, at the same time very important, right? Sometimes you can pick very small topic or simple topic like immunology or molecular biology or vaccinology and all those kind of things which you can find on the chat GPT, so many. But this topic I don't find on the chat GPT. That means he put a lot of effort to select the topic. And when you pick such niche area, then you have to really find a good speaker as well, because that is a more challenging part. And I think he has really very carefully crafted the program. When I was actually seeing the program, and I see the people from USA, uh, Dr. Kunal Rai, to whom I actually overlap in Harvard Medical School. He was in some different floor. I was on 7th floor, and we used to see each other in the canteen. And I know his wife because we were having some common program in Boston. So unfortunately, I could not see him, but I think he gonna see somebody in Artemis or other places with whom I collaborate. So that's kind of a small world come together. Then Ravi has been selected, and obviously Rajesh has done tremendous job. He was taking like marathon class one after other, right? And every time he comes from the class, I say, how do you do it, right? Because I'm kind of very scared of taking class, right? I bifurcate too much from one topic to other and go into science philosophy, right? That's my inherent proper problem. But nonetheless, I think the program which looks like very successful. And as sir has mentioned that, something like we have to jhelna padta hai, and I think in some way I agree, because when I was a student, I was also used to think, yeah, why I have to read or listen other things other than my syllabus, right? Because I am more interested going out and have friends and do something nonsense, right? But nonetheless, I think then you realize later on that what you are doing now today, you are creating a network, right? And in science and in life, what is most important is not what you get marks nowadays, it's a network what you create. And why Harvard people are more successful than any other university, let's say Oxford is also successful, but I think Harvard, by and large, people are more successful. Even the one who did not pass the Harvard, and Bill Gates is the example, and the founder of Facebook is another example. They did not really pass the things, and they are very successful because they created a network, right? They created a network and the friends, because some of these people gonna sit on the top banks CEO, right? And I'm floating a company, I say, oh, I know this guy, I met him, I had a dinner with him, right? So then I call him, I say, okay, I'm floating this company, I need this much loan, how it works. So I think that is the value what we like our children to go to such places. That's what you create a network, and that's what in the life you don't feel like, kind of thing, right? Same thing if you are really going to India, some of these IAS academy, when you are being selected, you are IAS, that's okay, but you are creating a network of the people who will be really driving the India in a different way, and then everybody one phone call away. So what I'm trying to say, that you guys are sitting here not to really laugh what I say, or not to cry when I don't say something which you like, but you are creating a kind of a relation and a network that you can come to my lab sometimes. So I want to do this experiment. It's not maybe possible in this university because of the resources. You need different kind of setting and resources. Obviously, you make a call, you write an email and say, can I do it? I'm a kind of generous person. I have like 30-40 people in the lab. I connect you something as it does, do the experiment, that's it, and you publish a paper and move on, right? So this program actually gives you that opportunity, which not many people are getting, right? And I should thanks the funding agency who's generously funding such program. And I have seen such program in different IITs. I see such programs in university, not necessary in the institution where I am, because institution is very focused. You don't need such program. You need very focused thing. But university, you need this kind of thing. And funding one program is something, I'm a funder, I can fund you, right? But real work is being done by the person who does it, right? And I know the pain of doing such program. I have done maybe 5-6 international conferences, right? When you invite people, you collect fund, every single thing you have to take care, airport pickup to drop off to hotel to all this kind of thing. And that gives you a kind of really pain, but at the same time, you create a team and then you create a network. So I think we all can learn now from ChatGPT or YouTube videos and WhatsApp, or what you call school, right? Everything on the WhatsApp nowadays on under the fingertips, or you can watch some reels if you like to see some immunology reel. Otherwise, you can see other things. But that is learning is something, but having experience from the person who did those experiments by themselves is a total different experience. And the story behind those discoveries may be knowing by me or him or other person who were there at that time, right? And that's why a lot of new podcasts are coming, and they tell you the story how T cell receptor got discovered, how the methylation site was discovered. Some of these discovery were serendipity, like they were saying, okay, this is not good. The GFP discovery got the Nobel Prize, was serendipity. They were just throwing the gel, and the gel looked like a green, and say something is green, and that's how the GFP was discovered. So I'm trying to say that I think this is a wonderful, and I think you are a wonderful students. I hope you get a lot out of it, and maybe it help you to shape your career or future to go to a best school, right? In India or outside. But my request you to come back to India like I did, because I wanted to serve my country, right? If I serve US, I had really two good cars, I have good family, kids and wife, everybody, right? I'm very focused, but then I wouldn't serve India what the way I'm serving here. I'm seeing a people, I'm seeing patient, I go to hospital, I go to AIMS Delhi, I see people are suffering, somebody having cancer, somebody's having chemo, so I am able to contribute. When I see it, I want to improve it. And how I'm improving it? Collaborating the clinical people, doing my research and say, okay, this looks gonna product gonna be good, it will help people. So ultimately, this is the aim should be, you go get trained, come back to the place where you are, maybe Bilaspur or Chhattisgarh or wherever you are, and contribute to the society there and bring more people to this level. And believe me, if you make maybe 5 people in your career, you will be more satisfied than even earning $1 million. If you make 5 people coming from the poor place and make them show the path, right? And that satisfaction will be always with you. And that's what my message. And I hope we all will contribute to the development of this country. I love this country. I first time Bilaspur, and this is much different than Delhi because you have like all green land. You have very open space. In Delhi, you always crowded. So I just was telling you, I will be love to keep coming here to contribute and teach you whatever the capacity. And since I am a president of Indian Immunology Society, so I request you all to become member. So you create another network of immunology in India, and you will get more benefited by knowing what program we are doing. Some conferences we do in India, some conferences we do outside. We give travel grant in dollars, so you travel outside, and all those kind of benefit you can get. So thank you very much, and I'm happy to be here, and you can ask any question whenever you want, and thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful and thought-provoking address. Your words have truly enriched this session and given us much to reflect upon. Epigenomics is the bridge between inheritance and environment, between what we are given and what we can become. With this note, I consider it a great honor to welcome the Honorable Vice Chancellor in charge of Guru Ghansdas Vishwavidyalaya, Professor Amit Kumar Saxena, sir, and invite him to grace the stage with his presidential address.
Thank you. First of all, I congratulate Dr. Santosh Kumar for conducting the very useful this program, GIAN. And this is, I think, the 10th GIAN program in the campus. Professor MC Rao was here before some time. So the dignitaries on the stage, Professor A.S. Randeve sir, the Registrar of Guru Ghansdas University, Bilaspur, Dr. Santosh Kumar, the coordinator, Professor Amit Avasthi, Senior Professor, THSTI Faridabad, Dr. Rajesh Yadav, Scientist, NII, New Delhi, Professor Harit Jha, Professor MC Rao, who is back, Professor Ranu Bhatt Madam, the faculty members, all the faculty members in front and on the back side, all the participants, researchers, and whoever is present in this hall. So I congratulate Dr. Santosh Kumar for conducting because that is a very ambitious program of the Government of India, Global Initiative Networking. What Dr. Amit Awasthi just spoke, that networking is so important. During the conferences, seminars, or the public gathering, what is happening inside during the session is what is happening during the session is okay, but what is happening after the session, during the tea time, during the break time, or during the lunch or dinner time, buffet time, that is more important. What he said, that networking is more important. We as a teachers, we find that okay, we are confined to the classrooms, but networking is today's demand is networking. You may be a very good teacher, but you have to, unless you develop networking, you will be confined to your local classroom only, or maybe local region only. The biodata of Dr. Amit Awasthi and Dr. Rajesh Yadav, for Amit Awasthi, I will say this was just a kind of literature review. It was very, very impressive. I was very impressed with the biodata that was addressed, and that was a part of the biodata, part of the publication, part of the insights. Same is with Dr. Rajesh Yadav. So that is very good for all of us, that we are able to witness, we are able to see those kind of distinguished professors at our campus. Our Professor Alok Kumar Chakrawal, who is not present today due to his busy schedule outside, but his inspiration and his efforts have brought all these success and all these kind of activities at the campus. Now we are having almost every day, on an average, one activity every day at the campus. If you stay at the campus for 1 2 more days, then you will find that the campus is so vibrant. So many activities, so many student-oriented student welfare schemes are going on, that everybody is feeling that now they have very good person to take care like a guardian. I hope, and I'm very sure that all the participants of this GIAN program, 10 days GIAN program, is very useful, very helpful to find out some point from where they can kick off. Like for researchers, it's a very good and golden chance. Not only during the program, after the program also they can interact with the distinguished professors. I could see Dr. Kunal Rai. Professor Kunal Rai was on the inaugural day, or for 5-6 days he was there. Then there was a chain of speakers, and all speakers I hope are equally good. So they can contact, all our participants can contact and continue their research in the areas. I am very beginner for all those epigenomes, fundamental mechanism, therapeutics, but I am very sure that the subject that addressed by Dr. Awasthi, the topic is very innovative and not a very common topic like the other names, which is, of course, for me all the topics are equally same because I don't know any topic. So I'm sure and I'm hopeful that such activities will continue. I congratulate Professor M.C. Rao also for conducting such kind of programs. Biotech department is continuously working in a very progressive manner. This department started in 96, I think. In 1996, this department was set up in the university. He came in 1988 with Department of Mathematics. I came in 1990 with the Department of Computer Science. But biotechnology started in 1996, and since then it was a very useful department of the campus. Many other departments were there. Physics. Now we have 33 departments in the campus, which are covered under 11 schools of study. So I wish that you kindly have a look at the other places of the campus, Bilaspur, and I have also studied at Gwalior, Diwali University, but in 1986-7 to 1990. So I have that connectivity with Gwalior. So I wish you all a good stay and wish all the very best to all the participants for the future and wish them very good luck and hope that you will keep coming to this campus not only for this purpose but whenever you plan to visit Ghasidas University or Bilaspur, you do stay here for some time and spend some time and see and interact with all of us digitally, online and offline. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your enlightening presidential address. Your words of wisdom and vision have truly enriched this session and will continue to inspire us in our journey ahead. It is now the moment to make this valedictory function truly memorable for our esteemed dignitaries. For this, I would like to request Dr. Santosh Kumar sir to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Professor Amit Awasthi sir, by presenting him with a shawl, stipple, and memento as a token of our deep respect and gratitude. I request Dr. Sanjit Kumar sir to kindly felicitate our special guest Dr. Rajesh Kumar Yadav sir with shawl, stipple, and memento as a token of our respect and gratitude. I now request our course coordinator, Dr. Ashish Kumar sir, to kindly felicitate our Honorable Vice Chancellor in charge, Professor Amit Kumar Saxena sir, with shawl, stipple, and memento as a token of our respect and heartful gratitude. Now I request convener of the course, Dr. D.K. Parihar sir, to kindly felicitate our esteemed registrar, Professor A. Srandeve sir, with a shawl, stipple, and memento as a mark of our reverence. I now request Dr. Rajat Pratap Singh sir to kindly felicitate our course coordinator, Dr. Santosh Kumar sir, with a shawl, stipple, and memento as a token of appreciation. May I now request Dr. Archana Kumari ma'am to felicitate Professor Harit Jha, Department of Biotechnology, with shawl, stipple, and memento. May I now invite Dr. Alka Ikka ma'am to felicitate our course coordinator, Dr. Ashish Kumar sir, with a shawl, shuffle, and memento as a token of appreciation. Now I request some of the participants to provide feedback. Your valuable feedback is very essential. How this entire 10-day workshop has been for you. So I request volunteers to provide us feedback.
Outside this, yeah, yes, good one. Yeah, you may come here.
Good afternoon, dignitaries on the dais, all my respected professors and my dear friends. This 10 days GIAN course on epigenetics has been very useful for me, and I have learned about the ongoing research, cutting edge technology, and a lot of sequencing and programming that I did not know about before. It has been an amazing networking opportunity for me, and I hope to carry forward this baton for a long time. Thank you.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, professors, and the participants. This program was highly motivational for all of us. We have heard from both national and international speakers, and we have learned a lot throughout these 10 days. And it's been a great journey for all of us. And we have learned not only epigenomics, but also how to be successful in the field of what we are doing. So thank you so much for all the speakers and the coordinators. Thank you. My name is Laiba Arshi, and I am a pre-PhD scholar under Dr. Renu Bhatt ma'am.
I request Professor Naveen Kumar Vishwakarma sir to felicitate convener of the course, Dr. D.K. Parihar sir, with shawl, shuffle, and memento. Yes, expect one more feedback from students outside this university. Okay, okay.
Good evening to all of you. Actually, I'm from Naipur, Kolkata. My name is Vikas. The feedback for this course was it was the great course. I already have some interest in epigenomics, and I found the advertise on LinkedIn. Then I connected to the coordinators. So it was a great thing to me. I come to this course. So special thanks to the coordinators who arranged this course, and thank you.
Thank you, participants, for this valuable feedback. Though this workshop draws to a close, the spark of curiosity it has kindled will continue to shine, much like the epigenome itself, alive, dynamic, and ever evolving. Such journey of knowledge are never walked alone. They are woven together by the dedication, support, and collective spirit of many hands and minds. It is both graceful and essential that we pause to acknowledge them with gratitude. With this thought, I now have the privilege to invite the co-coordinator of this course, Dr. Ashish Kumar sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, respected Vice Chancellor, sir. Distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, most eminent speakers, my fellow colleagues, and all the participants. It is my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this remarkable 10 days long-term GIAN course. First and foremost, I extend my deepest gratitude to our visionary leader, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Alok Kumar Chakrawal, sir, who is not here, but his blessing is with us. Sir, your esteemed presence and inspiring words have set a high standard for this event and motivated us. Your vision, guidance, and unwavering supports are instrumental to the success of not only this GIAN course, but also for the institutional academic missions. We are extremely grateful to our Professor Amit Saxena, Vice Chancellor in charge, for your endless help, encouragement. I thank you, sir, for your deep interest, continued support for furthering this university. We are sincerely thankful to the Registrar of this university, Professor Abhay Randivya, sir, for your administrative support and contribution to the smooth functioning of this event. Thank you, sir. We are profoundly grateful to our esteemed speaker, Professor Kunal Rai from USA, Dr. Ravi Verma from JNU, Dr. Amresh Panda from ILS Bhubaneswar, Dr. Rajesh Yadav from National Institute of Immunology, New Delhi, Professor Amit Awasthi from the Translational Health Science and Technology Institute, New Delhi, whose insightful presentation and engaging have enriched our knowledge and enlightened our young minds and sparked new ideas in discussion. Thank you, sir. A special word of thanks goes to the Dean of our school, Professor Rajan Mehta, sir, the head of this department, Professor Harish Jha, and all the eminent faculties of Department of Biotechnology and School of Interdisciplinary Education and Research for their gracious presence and encouragement in making this event successful. Thank you, everyone. My heartfelt appreciation goes to the local GIAN coordinator, Professor M.C. Rao, sir, coordinator of this program, Dr. Santosh Kumar, convener of this program, Dr. D.K. Parihar, and all the organizing team whose meticulous planning and tireless efforts behind the scene have made this course possible. On behalf of the university, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to IIT Hyderabad and the Ministry of Higher Education, Government of India, for providing financial assistance to organize this 10 days long-term GIAN course on epigenomics, fundamental mechanism and therapeutics. We are especially thankful to the anchor of this program, Dr. Vikas Chandra, for expertly steering us through this event today. Finally, last but not least, I would like to express our gratitude to all the participants for their enthusiastic presence and active participation in making this program successful. We look forward to your continued support and participation in our future event also. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for being a part of this memorable event and your invaluable contribution to the great success of this 10 days long-term GIAN course on epigenomics. Thank you. Thank you once all, and Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your gracious vote of thanks and for so beautifully acknowledging the contribution of everyone who made this GIAN course a success. Before we conclude, I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem as we pay our heartfelt tribute to the pride and glory of our nation.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविण उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तिरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
If genomics told us the letters of life, epigenomics is teaching us the grammar. With this note, we formally conclude the validity function of the GIAN workshop on epigenomics, fundamentals, mechanism, and therapeutics. I now warmly invite you all to join us for high tea. Thank you so much.